welcome into the Ford League Lounge. I am your host, Shaun Johnson. Welcome back to another episode. Can we please get that energy going for my guests, and Charnze, NICOLL-KLOKSTAD. Boys, thank you very much for joining me. Hey, SEARLE, let's go straight to you, brother, straight to you. You're back.
Yes.
What a debut it was for you a couple of weeks ago. What's been happening in the meantime? How's life?
Oh, life's good, mate. Busy.
Yep.
But ticking boxes.
Okay.
But I'm stoked to be back in the mixer. I love the bright lights of this.
Yes, you do. Now, I had to go digging, OK? Obviously, we had a clip for you last time. I thought we've got to run it back, mate. We've got to run it back. Now, don't get too nervous.
Here we go.
Is there, any truth to the fact that you wanted to be an athlete once upon a time? Because I found this floating on your Instagram, right? Now, talk me through this. Look at him go. Hang on.
Oh, deadly.
Hang on.
Deadly.
Who are we looking at here? Oh!
Jeez. I look like Adam Reynolds. We'll touch more on that shortly down the home
This
stretch.
is the one for me in full flight. I don't know where the footy is, but, I mean, those are the games you play in your mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
What made you piece that bit of content together?
Oh, it was just so... That was in pre-season, before the first pre-season game of the year, and it just hit me that footy was back.
Avid fan.
Yeah, so just went searching for some footage, found Roger, just ankle breakers of doom into a bump off, and then Dallin intercept against the Broncos 2023.
Oh, there you go.
Prelim, think you're familiar with that one. So just stitched them all together, obviously with me in the mix. I thought it added a nice touch.
I love it, bro. I love it.
Thanks,
Let's get to Charnze. Hey, firstly, bro, let me just say this, all right? For audience at home, wherever you're watching this, OK, there's a big play for Nuck to come here tonight, because I remember when I was an athlete, all right, once upon a time, this was the hardest time to actually front up and have conversations off the back of a loss in particular, performance you're not necessarily so proud of. So let's make some noise for Nuck, for giving up his time. Thank you, brother, thank you. The clip I've got for you, let's dive straight into it. Let's go back to where it all started, your debut. Let's have a look at this, because my boy here, he was close. Look at the young Nuck. Look at the young... Man, we've shared some memories together, haven't we, my brother?
We have.
What do you remember of this day? Talk me through this moment in particular.
Oh, I just remember thinking, bro, I just whacked Shaun Dell. And then, grade 3 carry on, but a try celebration, and, got
pulled back.
Waved away.
Pulled back. I mean, sorry about our mate Fussy. He thought he was still playing rugby out at Kelston or something, I don't know. Aish was actually involved in that try. Now, Aish, I know you're at home feeling a bit unwell. I'm actually going to blame you for that no try for my boy Nuck here, right?
I'll take it.
You take it. Talk to us about life for you, Nuck. Now, for our audience at home again, just a little bit about who you are, your journey, where it all started for you.
Yeah, so I grew up here in Auckland, New Zealand. Grew up in Kingsland, to be particular, and moved around a fair bit. Out west, went to Massey, went to Henderson, back to Kingsland, back out west to Henderson, and moved over to Australia when I was 15, come back when I was 20 to join the Warriors, and yeah, the rest is sort of history.
Now, Charnze NICOLL-KLOKSTAD, is that the correct pronunciation? And where does it originate from? What's the story with that?
Yeah, so I grew up as Charnze NICOLL-KLOKSTAD as a kid, and even when I started my journey with you, as we looked at my debut game, but as I got a bit older, I started to touch on my roots, being Norwegian, Cook Island and Māori, and my last name is Norwegian, and speaking to a few cousins, it's pronounced Klokstad, so... Yeah, I wanted to, I guess, do my name proud and make sure that it's all said the right way, and that's how it'll come about.
Let's draw a line right here in the sand right now. It is from now, this point right here, Charnze NICOLL-KLOKSTAD.
Klokstad.
Klokstad.
Bro, I'm not gonna...
Draw the line again. Draw the line again. We'll start it now. We'll start it from
Klokstad.
Klokstad.
Yeah, Klokstad.
Yeah, Klokstad.
Gucci.
Bro, I'm not... Bro, who's gonna pull up the game? Not me.
Pull him up, bro. Pull him up.
Let's get into all things wise, boys. All things wise. Now, again, we just touched on it. A tough night for us, all right, over the weekend. We go down to the Titans at home, but a couple of days to digest this game. How are you feeling about it? What were your takeaways from it as we look at some of these pictures play out in the background?
Yeah, I was obviously disappointed. We felt like we had a real good week of prep and gave ourselves every opportunity to play our best footy, and we come out of the box firing, as you can see, and the Titans come to play. They completed real high, probably played their best game of the year against us, and sort of how things unfolded.
certainly from a fan's perspective, now you were down at the ground, I was there too, we felt the energy in the ground. What's your take on it all? What's your take on exactly what we're seeing at the moment?
I think losing Wade was massive, early on, because I thought our start was so good. I still had that feeling in my gut, though, that we were going to come back the whole time. Like, as you're watching things unfold, you just feel like a comeback is on the way. But I thought the Titans, like, give them credit. They played unreal. I think they completed at 90%, and they looked so controlled. For a team that often plays razzle-dazzle, I thought they just ground us out. Yeah, they're a team that, like, they're always a bit of a danger site, right? They're always a bit of a danger site. If we look at some of these talking points, like, there was elements of the game that really stood out to me. There was themes that, you know, I saw from our boys again. Now, one point I want to touch on is the hot starts. So you mentioned it quickly there. And where we take this is completely up to us because we've had no issue coming out and starting the games well, all right? But what tends to unfold is we allow teams to sort of fight their way back into it and make a game of it when essentially we have a real chance to put teams away. Now, in 8 out of the 10 times this year, boys, we've scored first or got off to a hot start. We've actually gone on and won the games. But that theme there, Nuck, I wanted to get your take. Is it something that you guys have ever spoken about, you know, within the four walls, about going on with performances and putting sides away?
It's not a big talking point for us at training. We feel like it hasn't been too much of a problem. I guess the scoreline, when it gets a lot closer, it might feel as if it's bigger than what it is. Yeah. Where we sort of break down things to more like moments. Yep. And as you've seen on the weekend, we're dominating, got to the 4th tackle in our game cycle, and then they just poked their nose through, and that's the moment that we missed. So it's more the moment, and the bigger result is the scoreline, but we're probably more on the moment than bigger picture.
I mean, certainly from a fan's point of view, though, these games, hey, they keep us on the edge of our seats or what?
Oh, it's exciting, especially the hot starts. You know, you go into your group chats, you're like, boys, we're on 13 plus today. This is going to be a cricket score. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you're back on the roller coaster. It keeps you engaged the whole time. I like it better when we win these ones, but I think it's also a testament to how strong the comp is this year. Yeah. Like, no team is easy. We saw it in some of the results on the weekend, right, with Para getting up over the Broncos. Like, teams are so capable of turning it on and scoring points, so if you switch off for a minute.
Well, we just saw the 17th place side come into our backyard and complete it 90%. 40 from 44 sets, boys, they completed it. Now, I don't care where you sit on the table, you do that, you're a better chance of winning. So, respect to the Titans, well done, right? That's where we'll leave that. 5th tackle options from us, boys. Now, bit of talk around this, because good chance for us to maybe clear the air a little bit on it. Now, I thought Tanner's kicking game was, again, exceptional. The question I got for you, Nuck, is our balance around do we compete and go for the footy, or do we contain? And to me, in the weekend, it looked like we were happy just to contain a lot. Part of the game plan?
Yes and no. Yeah. Like you said, it's a fine balance. We have to obviously start our game, build our game, and that's completing high, kicking them into corners, making them come out of their own half, and then it's just when there is that moment where we think we probably could come up, sort of like what Rog just did just then, is we need to take those moments more with both hands, where we probably missed them on the weekend.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like you start to see it happen when we're maybe chasing the game, and you just go, is it something maybe we can implement a little bit earlier? But
question for you, just quickly. Jaden Campbell. Yeah. I thought he was outstanding on the weekend. He's almost become a 7 out of necessity, right? Because they've got so many fullbacks. How have you seen his game develop? Because he's got every tool.
It's a scary makeup of a halfback, bro. Like, when you got someone with an out-and-out nous of footy that can feel space and obviously fleet-footed with speed, you start adding the game nous to them, the game management. Obviously, he's going to get more touches of the footy, which means he's automatically more of a threat. So his game is going to continue to fill out, and I think with someone like Kieran Foran and around him, going to help him mould that role, and what he showed us in the weekend was he's more than capable of it. Time for the personal play on moment. This week it is Noia Fotu Moala. Now, boys, try on debut. Have a look at this. This was special. Now, proud rugby league family. But scoring a try on your debut is always going to be special, especially when you're a local girl. Hails from Otara Scorpions, and she's also following the footsteps of a twin sister and older sister. Lads, her older sister has already won a comp in the NRLW. So this, no doubt, special moment for the fam. Obviously, our girls didn't have the arvour they wanted. SEARLE, you out there, you watched the game a little bit. I watched it too.
Yeah.
Man, they're building.
Oh,
they're
big
building.
time. Like, you see improvement each week, and players are getting opportunities, and they look comfortable at that level as well, so it's incredibly exciting. Looking forward to this weekend when they get to lace up the boots and go again, but I was stoked to see a bigger crowd out there as well. It's still not quite what we want, but there were more bums on seats, which is what we like.
Yeah, we're heading there. Now, you can catch the girls this Sunday. They're taking on the Cowboys as part of the NRLW Magic Round. But stick around. On the other side of the break, we're going to have a look at some of the other teams in the comp. Be right back. The old boy, Adam Reynolds, lads. He is our dad's pie. Meat pie try of the round. Lad, what a sight. An old boy in full flight. Now, you know I love it. I love it. Did you guys see that in real time? You're giggling, bro.
No, treadmill of doom, mate.
About it, eh?
Treadmill of doom, mate. Just giving it his all, but he's going nowhere.
The last 20 now. I don't want to brag or anything, but I was actually messaging Adam Reynolds after that, all right? Now, giving him his props, and he explained to me the hurt he felt. So we had to, can we just pull it up again? Now, look at this face from the end-on view here. Look at that, lad.
That's just bone on bone, eh? No ligaments left.
That hurts, and this is actually like a part of my career where I knew I was ready for retirement because there was nothing worse than seeing open pastures for me. If I got in the break, I was looking left and right, left and right. Let's have a look at what else happened around the game. Can we please bring up the results from the weekend? Boys, straight into it, eh? Roosters Storm. Now, this was a slugfest, 34-30 to the Storm, but Roosters were desperate for this one. One particular player I want to touch on quickly, Daniel Tupou. Now, he moves into top 5 try scorers, boys. A guy who's been around a long time, played against him a heap. What do you love about him?
I love that he just attacks the game.
Yeah.
He uses his height to his full advantage, and as you can see here, he takes full flight, scores a lot of these tries, and he's real consistent with it.
Strike weapon, eh?
Strike
weapon, bro. Storm got out of this a little bit worse for wear. Now, their halfback, Jerome Hughes, goes down. Shoulder, 4 to 6 weeks, they're saying. Their run home is pretty tough. SEARLE, what do you make of these boys, and will they be finishing in the top 4 without their halfback?
I think they've lost 4 of the last 5 without Jerome Hughes.
Damn.
And for me, like, him and Harry Grant are the key to that spine. That spine is elite, but I think without Munster, they can still find a way to win, like we saw on the weekend, and without Paps, they can still find a way. But for me, Hughes is probably the one you want to lose least. There's a bit of chat around Kiwis needing a 7 potentially as well, mate. I believe you've answered the SOS before as well.
Are we doing this again?
Chances?
Are we doing it? I mean, Stace, if you're watching this, lad.
Oh.
Nah, I can't do that, but nah, if you want.
Oh, there he is.
I know Kieran Foran's available, so go knock on his door. Go knock on his door. Let's have a look at a couple of other games. Panthers-Tigers. Now, 36-2. Don't know if you've picked up, but we're actually touching on the teams that are in and around us on the table, OK, that we're closely keeping an eye on here. Panthers, that was their 7th win in a row, I believe. And they are a team that are starting to hit gear at the moment. And it is off the back of their fullback, Charnze. Talk to me about Dylan Edwards. Bloke just ran for his consecutive game, 300+ metres.
I think a lot of people at home wouldn't know that he's actually quite like a really good defensive fullback, but for him to post up meters like that consistently, you can see that he's the glue for the team, especially going through some hard patches there, like you said. There was a few times where he was the only one out of their top players in their premiership winning squad that was playing. So for him to come out the way he does and consistently too, it goes to show the type of player he is.
Do you have, being a fullback, a current fullback, do you have a player that you sort of somewhat look up to or respect on that sort of level?
Yeah, there's a few. Dylan Edwards would be one of them. James Tedesco, Clint Gutherson. These are boys that I've sort of looked at what I think they bring to the game as an NRL and see what I can add to my book. And defensively, it's all Dylan Edwards. Effort on effort, and just consistent.
The Bulldogs-Sea Eagles game. Now, this was touted as it was a pretty important game of the round, and Dogs have come out with a whole heap of intent and blown them off the park, 42-4. On the Dogs, one of the bigger clubs in our competition, right? They've been going through a bit at the moment with the inclusion of Lockie Galvin and what's been made of that. This was a statement performance. And Searle, the question I've got for you is around their right edge now. They've got Preston, Crichton, Karaz, and now they've added Galvin to that. Does that make up one of the most potent, or is it the most potent right edge in the comp at the moment?
It's got to be right up there. When you look at it, both edges are pretty potent, right? You've got kicks and that on the other one.
Kick out.
Yeah, it's just like the amount of fatigue they can put teams under as well. And I think we saw it in this game. So many tries with fast feet back through the middle just because they're putting their middles in the washing machine constantly and other teams just can't go with them. But this guy, Karaz, like, I feel like he's so underrated.
Yeah.
I think he was in the New South Wales Origin squad, in and out a bit there. But he's not your standard winger as well. He comes up with offloads, high meters, a lot of stuff that other wingers don't do. So, yeah, they're peaking.
I think that Karaz in particular, he had like something like 7 offloads in the weekend just gone. Now, we face these boys in a week or two's time, right? We're going to have to preview them. You're going to go through your due diligence on all of them. But he is one that you will go after for sure, Nuck.
He's got to be someone that is the main person that we have to look at.
Yeah.
He's got offloads like the boys are talking about. His run meters are real high and he breaks a lot of tackles. He's hard to handle, so it's going to be about making sure that we go at him, but go at him together.
Love it. All right, time for a quick break, but stick around. After the break, we're going to preview these boys, the Warriors, as they take on the Dolphins. See you shortly. Yes, welcome back into the League Lounge. Time for preview, favourite part of the show. Can you please bring up the team list this week? Let's have a look. What changes we got here, boys? Oh, look out. Big boy, Tamati Martin in at the 6. Yeah, we like that down the car park there. Dimitri Vaimonga starting. James Fisher-Harris out. Who else we got there? We got Sam Healy in at hooker. Wade Egan, obviously, on head knock duty, so he'll be taking it easy. But let's Tamati Martin in at the 6. Nuck. Our boy will be really happy about that, to get out of the middle.
Shoulders would have been hurting after last week, bro.
Yeah. He's back in his rightful position. I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. Sam Healy in particular. Now, his first outing for the club was pretty special. Yeah. What was that? A 40-10 win over there in bloody Cronulla, doing his thing over there. But you know a bit about him, Searles. He's a competitor. He goes hard. He's going to be pretty special for us.
Yeah, he is. He's similar to Wade in a way around how much he can play make and take pressure off our halves. So while it sucks to lose Wade, it's great to have the depth of someone like Sam to slot straight in.
Tain Torpiki. Now, he is there on the bench, all right? That's a good inclusion to have. Little Tain sniffing around.
I'm keen to see how they use him, right? Are they going to do the same method they have with Tamaite and then unleash Tain, Tamaite, Tanner and Charnze all at the same time? That would be exciting.
You know what's crazy is that Nuck actually knows, but we can't find out the answer because we're going to be respectful, OK?
Just whisper it. Just
whisper it to us. But every time this guy's taken the field, he's been special, eh? Like, he answers the phone every time, comes up, does a job, and he's hard to handle, which we love, a bit of X factor. Now, when we think about this weekend, right, hear me out here, I think about what is coming our way. What can we expect to see from a Dolphins side who loves to throw the footy around and bring their strike weapons into the game? And those two strike weapons that come to mind are the Hammer and Herbie Farnworth. So can we bring up those stats there? Have a look at these two blokes, all right? These two boys here, out-and-out speedsters, all right? And they're going to continue to ask us questions. And if we go back to the first try that we conceded in the weekend, I feel like we got a little taste within that try and playing against the Titans of what we can expect this week. Have a look at this. Play this out as I'm talking. And what I'm going to refer to here is the speed. All right, speed's a word you're going to hear me talk about a bit here. But this instance here is Jaden Campbell into the backfield. And when you get likes of those sorts of players, out-and-out pace, it's so hard to stop. Now, the Dolphins' game plan is all about unlocking their speed. So we've got to find a way to nullify that. We've got to find a way to not allow them to get in those positions to make themselves look good, essentially. So I want to talk about closing dangerous space, which has to be a theme for us this week. So when we're sitting at home this week, we can ask ourselves, boys, are they closing that dangerous space down? Because if you don't, this is what can happen. Play this one out here. Now, we've got a left edge here that is disconnected. All right, and our learnings after that footage we just saw of our left edge defending, they will become a lot more connected than they have been all year with closing this sort of space down. So our winger will join the line. Play this out. This is what you can get if you're disconnecting and you're not working together, right? You get the Hammer with the ball in his hands. You get the likes of Avarillo with the ball in his hands with space. And players not closing dangerous space, they will expose you. Play this out. Jenkins here, the Panthers winger, he doesn't shut down that lane. That allows Averillo to get through the field, and what does he do? He finds Hammer up the middle, and there's no chance he's stopping. He's too quick, man. He's just too quick. This next clip on the other side, if we pause it here. Now, a lot's been made about our right edge, OK? I've got all the faith in the world they're going to keep working hard to fix it, but this is a picture they're going to see. Now, their ability to solve these on the run, stay nice and connected and communicate well, is going to be so important to us nullifying someone like Herbie Farnworth. Play this one out here. In this case, the Dolphins unlock him by getting the ball one-on-one with the centre. Now, this might happen, all right? Like, we can't always be in a perfect world. We can't always be best-case scenario. But what we've got to be able to do in these situations is come up with the right solution, OK? Here we have a look at this as you play it out. Farnworth gets the ball, and what does Paul Alamotti? Pause there. Turns his back. You cannot turn your back to someone like Farnworth. You've got to stay nice and square, nice and connected to your centre and work out together, or do I need to step in and close that dangerous space? Again, on this case here, the Panthers don't do that, and the speed men will make you pay. Once they get into the backfield, good luck stopping them. As well as we scramble, there's no substitute for speed. Nuck, please tell me what I'm talking about here is somewhat on the mark, and that this week, this will be a bit of a target for you boys to try and nullify.
Yeah, I think you've just given us insight into what we'll probably be talking about tomorrow at training. I think we need to get you down there in front of right on the screens and let the boys know. But no, exactly what you're talking about. Comms, good comms and connected is what's going to help nullify these boys' abilities, which is speed. You can't teach it, so you've got to work together to solve it.
Strength in numbers, baby, strength in numbers, eh?
Strength in numbers.
Boys, time for the fourth fan question. Now, do you think the bunker got the Teddy and Walsh offside calls right? This is where we can get real opinionated, Searle. Now, Nuck might sit on the fence a little bit because we don't want to get him in trouble. Do we have footage of this? Let's have a look at it. I'll tell you if they got it right. Now, the ruling in my mind is 2 feet behind the ball. Is that a straight line? I think it was, so they probably got that one right.
Yeah, see, it's funny, watching it without the line there, watching it live, I thought he was offside, but yeah.
With the technology these days.
The joys of hindsight, right?
Yeah, yeah. This one here, well, to me, that one there, where's the line? There's the line. Walsh is clearly in front. So did the bunker get that one right? Now, guys, I just want to say I'm the first to go at the bunker, all right? But, look, when they get it right, they get it right. And with the technology we've got, as simple as drawing a straight line across the field, how can we argue it? I was actually always a big advocate for if it looks like a try, if it looks offside, it's probably offside. Now, to your point there, that first clip, the Teddy clip in particular, I was sitting there when I first watched, I said, oh, the bro's offside. Yeah. You know, but look, with the tech, at least it's come through for us there. I think they got that one right. Yeah, can we agree with that at least?
Yeah, it's important to get it right too, especially plays like that. They can result in the winning or losing of the game. And I think there were a few fans of opposition teams blowing up the Lux, but when you see it like that, it's hard to argue.
Yeah, with the bunker, I will say this, like, they can't get that wrong. You know, if it goes up there and you want to slow the game right down, they can't get it wrong. And in that case, they got it right, all right? Hey, that's all we've got time for. Thank you so much to my guests, Nuck in particular, backing up. My boy, all the best.
Say the full name. Say the full name.
Charnze, no, can you? Come on, you got us.
Charnze NICOLL-KLOKSTAD.
There we go, baby. Thank you to our live audience. Appreciate you guys, our sponsors, Personal. You know who are, Ford, Dad's Pies, all the rest. We'll see you same time, same place next week. Enjoy your footy this weekend, guys. See you later.